Hi, this is my second time recording this video because Windows screwed up a bunch of my audio settings and I didn't notice until I was halfway through the recording. So if I seem a little low energy, that's why. So this is the 32nd Century Legacy Bundle. This is going to be coming to Muds Market on PC on October 3rd. Console, you guys will be getting this on a later date. And I know, Muds bundles, everyone's favorite topic, but this one I wanted to talk about for a certain reason, which I will get into a little bit later. But first, let's go over the details of the bundle itself. So, like I said, this is going to be coming out on October 3rd on PC. Console, you guys will be getting this at a later date. The bundle comes with the Kirk Temporal Heavy Battlecruiser, the Janeway Command Science Vessel, and the Courage Command Science Destroyer. So three 32nd Century ships, all of which that were previously available through lockboxes or promo boxes. And additionally, you'll also get the option to get 9 experimental ship upgrade tokens, 16 elite bridge officer training tokens, 50 master keys, 300 low-buy crystals, and or 10 ultimate tech upgrades. With the 3 choice pack, you can pick up to 3 of these, and with the ultimate choice pack, you'll be able to pick up the entire lot. Just like with pretty much every month's bundle, for the first couple weeks, it will be half off, so you'll be able to get the 3 choice pack for $150 rather than $300, and you'll be able to get the ultimate choice bundle for $300 as opposed to $600. But yeah, only for the first 2 weeks. That sale will end on October 17th. Overall, for the bundle itself, I mean, I guess it's not the most terrible bundle there ever was. I mean, there's been worse, but I mean, really the only appeal to this whole bundle in general is just the 32nd Century Space Barbie of it all. If you're really into the Kirk, the look of the Kirk, go for it, or the Janeway or the Courage. If you like these ships, sure, I mean, you're probably going to be into this, but if none of these ships have anything to offer, meta-wise, particularly because all 3 of these ships have much better budget alternatives. You can see the Kirk right here. This thing is a Temporal Heavy Battlecruiser. It has fairly mid-level seating, which was not good for the fact that this was a promo ship. But, I mean, this thing has a very similar layout to a ship that just came out, the Typhoon. In fact, it has the same specialization layout. They just moved the seating around a little bit. So this is a very similar ship to the Kirk, and this is a free event ship that is available right now on PC. Console, you guys will be getting this later, and what is the motivation for me to grab this thing if this thing is available for free right now? And it's kind of a similar story with these other ships too. The Janeway Science Vessel, again, not a terrible science ship. It's far from the best science ship, but I mean, it's got a command America Worker combo, which that command seat is pretty nice. That America Worker seat is gonna serve very little on a science vessel, but this is just a standard science vessel. Whereas if you go into the C-Store, you can find the Terran Trailblazer science warship, and that is a very similar ship, having the same specialization layout and very similar seating. And this thing is a science warship, meaning it has an extra forward weapon slot, having a 4-3 layout, as opposed to the Janeway is a 4-2 layout. I thought this was a 3-3. So you get an extra aft weapon slot on the Trailblazer, but you also get a phaser spinal lance on this thing too, because it's a science warship as opposed to just a normal spearhead. So yeah, you're getting a lot of extra stuff with the Trailblazer than you would on the Janeway. The only upside to the Janeway, or really any of the 32nd Century ships, is that you get a 32nd Century cloaking device. But honestly, that really doesn't, it's really not going to justify that $150 price tag. It's going to be the same thing with the Courage. Now, the Courage, this thing was like at the top of the DPS charts when it was new, but that was 3 years ago. Things have changed since then, so this thing has kind of fallen off the leaderboards, and it's just kind of like another funny looking ship that has decent stats. And I do say decent as in they're okay, because this thing has double command seating, which is kind of a weird choice. But yeah, you go into the C-Store. This is the Kardashev, which the image is missing over here, but you can find it down here. This was the Federation version of the Dyson destroyers. This thing has command temporal. This thing has a much better seating layout than the Courage. They're both science destroyers, and this one is available in the C-Store, so you can get it for $30 instead of $150. So not only do all 3 of these ships have budget alternatives, but arguably the budget ships themselves are actually superior to the lockbox and promo ships. which honestly is not a bad thing. I am happy to not be compelled to buy a Muds bundle because they're very expensive, but it just seems like such a missed opportunity to make this thing, make this 32nd Century bundle actually appealing, because instead of the Courage, they could have thrown in the Crossfield Refit, which is a 32nd Century ship and has an incredibly valuable starship trait, Universal Designs. I know a lot of the DPS chasers would really jump at the chance to get this thing unlocked on their whole account. I know I would. It also would have provided a little more variety in this bundle too, because keep in mind, the Janeway and the Courage are both command ships, so they're including 2 command science vessels into this one Muds bundle. Just seems weird to me. I mean, it would be one thing if that were the theme here, but I mean, it's not. The Kirk is a temporal battle cruiser, so like that just seems weird. Though the Kirk does have command seating, so I guess you could make the link there. But still, I'm standing my ground on this one. It's weird. It's not only weird, but the Crossfield Refit would have been a much better alternative, much more appealing alternative. And yeah, this would have made this bundle a much better seller. But I can't imagine a lot of people are going to be clamoring to get their hands on the really expensive version of the Typhoon, the really expensive version of the Trailblazer, or the really expensive version of the Kardashev. Now, the other thing I really want to talk about is less to do with just this bundle specifically, and more just the nature of Muds bundles in general. Because the whole thing with these Muds Market ship bundles is that they were meant to be the thing that finally gave us something we had all been asking for years, which was a way to get an account unlock for these lockbox and promo ships. This was meant to be the solution for that, and the problem is it's a really crappy solution, because I mean, I've made this comparison before. It's like cable subscription services. When you want to get a certain channel on your cable service, you've got to subscribe to all these other ones you don't really give a crap about just to get that one channel you want. And that's what Muds bundles are. You got to buy these 2 other ships that you really don't give a crap about just to get that one you really want. And that's assuming you even want any of the ships to begin with, because with this one, I can't imagine a lot of people are going to be really crazy about getting any of these 3 ships. And this brings me to the other big problem with these Muds ship bundles, is that the big wait for them to actually make it into Muds bundles. Keep in mind, none of these are new ships. The Muds bundles never consist of new ships. All of these ships are 3 years old. Each one of these was released at some point in time in 2021. And there are plenty of other premium ships that are even older than that still haven't even been put into their own Muds Market bundle, like the Mirror War ship. So yeah, that's ultimately what this video is going to come to, me ranting and complaining about Muds Market ship bundles, because I'm so tired of this being the solution to the biggest problem in Star Trek Online, which is these single character unlock ships. Given that they are the most expensive ships in the game, and yet they are also the least available. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Like, I get these ships need to be more expensive. I get, the whole scarcity thing. I get it's a game. It's a whole thing because it's a free to play game. I get it. There's no fighting that really, but at the same time, I'm so tired of it. I just don't understand why they can't give us a way to unlock these ships sooner. Just give me the ship that I want on my account. I don't, I already own the thing on one character. Like, why can't I just get a token, apply it to that ship, and have it unlocked on my whole account? I've already paid for the ship. Why can't I just give you a little bit more money and unlock it everywhere instead of just on that one character? Instead of waiting 2 to 6 years for it to show up in a bundle with 2 other ships I probably don't even want. And yes, I know Muds Market ship bundles come with more than just the ships, but at the same time, I don't want any of this crap either. Like, experimental upgrade tokens, you're better off buying those from the Phoenix Prize store during a Phoenix event. Master keys, you're better off buying those during a sale rather than just getting them out of a choice pack. You'll be able to get more for your money by just waiting for a sale. Low buy crystals, don't care about. Ultimate tech upgrades, you can get those with the master key sales. And seriously, and these elite bridge officer tokens, I could not give less of a crap about these things. I don't even want one of them, let alone 16 of them. So yeah, honestly, I don't understand why I can't just unlock the ship when I already own it just by giving you a little bit more money, Stowe. Why is that such a big ask? Why do we have to jump through these obnoxious Muds Market hoops? I'm so sick of it. So yeah, I guess that's going to be the conclusion of the video. The bundle itself, I mean, if you like the 32nd Century ships, you like them. If you don't, you don't. There's really no reason to get them beyond Space Barbie because, as I said, each one of these has a better budget option that you can easily obtain either through the C-Store or the event that is currently running right now. So yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments. I can kind of guess what most of you are going to say already, but, you know, feel free to do it down below anyway, because I do appreciate the engagement. While you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. If you would like to further support the channel, you can hit that join button to become a member, or you can find the link to the merch store down below, or if you're ever shopping on the Epic Game Store, be sure to use my content creator code, STU1701. These really help me out, and I really do appreciate it. Either way, though, thank you so much for watching. My name's Stu, and I will see you guys next time.